So we've had a bit of a rough week. As most of you know, we've been to the vet a few times this year with Holly. A few weeks ago she came up with a rash on her belly and she was sick for a few days. She was vomiting, lethargic, and it was on the weekend, so we went to see a vet and they were all closed. And the animal hospital here in Sweden told us, like, wait 2 days and then we'll see what happens. So we waited until the Monday and she was better, like 100% back to normal, full energy. What we did realise though, that on one of her legs she had like a lump on her paw.
It was a big black lump and we were so worried. And then 2 days later, or 3 days later I think, it was a beautiful sunny day and we were sitting outside and I noticed that one of her lymph nodes is swollen. So that's when we realized that there's something wrong.
Yes, we went to the vet last week and basically did some tests. They took samples of the thing on her leg and the thing on her paw as well, and it was a fine needle aspiration, so it's like they take a little sample, and the vet was a bit concerned. We're just at the vets now. They've taken 2 samples and they're actually going to give us the results now, so I'm sitting here waiting and hoping for good news.
Some of this looks purple, but then in some lights it looks a bit black, and yellow on a microscope is melanin, and that's not normal. It's like melanoma if you see it.
Like the one on the leg, she said it looks like it's fatty tissue, so nothing to worry about. But the one on her paw, she said it looks like melanoma, which is a form of skin cancer that can appear in dogs as well. And although some of them can be benign and you just take it off, a lot of them can be malignant and they spread to the rest of the body, which means that you normally like survive for 6 to 12 months maximum. And yeah, it's a bit of a deadly disease.
I would say, if you want my professional statistical opinion, I'd say that it's probably 85–90% melanoma.
Okay.
But
And there are stages as well?
There are stages. They can't tell me based on the slide how malignant it is. In that case, you have to cut the mass off and then they do histopathology and they'll tell you, okay, it's like a grade 1 or grade 2.
In fact, that's another reason why we stayed in this area. So we said, listen, we're going to stay here and in case we need to do something. And yeah, we were very worried like the whole week. And then the test results came back and they said that the paw one was still inconclusive. So they couldn't confirm whether it is melanoma, but they wanted to check more. So yes, we've had a really worrying and bad week leading up to today.
And today we're back at the vets, and this time they told us that they need to do a biopsy test. So basically they have the lump there and they're gonna take a sample of the lump and they're gonna take the blood work as well, and also she's gonna take a sample from her lymph node. So that's happening today, and we just came here around 9 and Holly is in there right now.
Yeah, they gave her the anesthetic so she can be asleep.
Yeah.
That was quite worrying as well.
Yeah, I'm so worried that she doesn't wake up. I'm a bit worried because when we were in Turkey I went to a vet and this vet told me that she's not good for anesthesia.
That's really a good thing here in Sweden, that everyone speaks English, and we've managed to find a really good vet, and coincidentally our vet is English as well, so it's been really easy to communicate at least. And we told her about this, and so far she said there doesn't seem to be an indication of any problems, but you know, before you go in you sign the paperwork and everything. And
it's hard because when you see your dog without any energy, and you know that she's always energetic, you know, and you're just seeing there laying down on the floor, and it's like,
and the thing is,
the hardest thing, I think.
She's got full energy at the moment, so there's nothing wrong with her at all in regards to eating and playing, and she's so energetic. Like this morning she woke up and raced to the vet, but because we don't know what this thing is, we had to do this to test it out, because the risk is much higher. You know, if, well, once they've done the biopsy today, then we'll have a better idea, and hopefully if it's early we can just remove it. So the risk of doing the anesthesia was definitely worth it, I think. They're going to be there for about 3 hours, so we've just come back in the van and we're sitting outside. So I think we've got about 2 hours left, so we're just waiting for that to pass. Hopefully everything goes well. and then they give us the results of the biopsy. And in regards to options, if it is the cancer, they can try to remove it, and if it's spread, they might need to make further surgeries. And then there's a range of other stuff that they might need to do, like follow-ups, and like there's chemotherapy, there's radiation, there's loads of different stuff you can do, all to kind of extend by a few months. The only other issue is as well, they told us right away here that Sweden is a bit more expensive than the rest of Europe for vet costs. In fact, last time and today we've already spent like nearly, it's going to be like €1,000 I think with today's thing. And if it is that, she said it will cost us about €5,000 to do the whole process, and then after that, like the vaccines are €1,000 each, and you have to take like 6 in the first year. So if it is it's going to be a very, very expensive thing. So in regards to our trip, first of all, we haven't got really a video for you today, but in regards to our trip in general, everything is on hold.
She'll be okay.
So in regards to our trip, everything's on hold at the moment.
We don't have our minds set
mine's not
to
there.
travel and to continue.
If Holly needs to do that, there's going to be like a recovery period as well on her
We
paw.
don't know exactly. We have no idea what's going to happen. So,
and even in regards to finances as well, like with these costs, it's going to be impossible to do our trip. So altogether, really, we don't know how we're going to proceed from here. We've decided to carry on here in Sweden because although it's a bit more expensive, if we go to Germany or to Poland or something, we might save €1,000 or something, but at this stage we just want to do it as quick as possible, and if it is that, kind of act right away instead of wasting another 2 weeks. So like even financially our priority is Holly at the moment, and I don't know what we'll do next. We're hoping that it's some misunderstanding, and
maybe it's nothing.
Maybe it's nothing. Yeah, it's just a matter of waiting. We can't really wait for these 2 hours to pass so we can get Holly back. Hopefully everything goes fine, and then just waiting for the results. Everything is okay?
Yeah, everything is absolutely fantastic.
Good, good.
Okay, good.
She's awake and she finds the hotel really boring, so that's the biggest problem at the moment. She's having this cone, so she's...
Hey!
She has a small plaster on her leg, and that's just because she's had the needle in there.
We were so happy to see Holly back on her feet, and after a quick debrief with the vet, we were able to take her home.
I'm holding my fingers and I'm cautiously optimistic, but we'll see what happens when we get the results.
She's happy at least. How are you doing, Holly? What she doesn't fall over?
Yeah, I'm holding her. She's still under the effect.
I think so, yeah.
Holly is back with us.
Yeah, she's going to be tired for the next couple of days. So now we've got to wait about a week to get the results, and fingers crossed that it's not cancerous. One positive thing is that the spot itself has shrunk a little bit since last week, since we were applying the cream. So hopefully it's all okay, but we're just happy that we've got Holly back now, and yeah, we're just going to let her rest. Maybe we'll take the cone off a bit and stay with her. But yeah, just so happy to have her back here with us.
We were so impressed with
really good
how
service.
they handled it, yes, yeah. And even that they took it off.
And even in regards to the price, it was a bit less than what she quoted us, so really, really nice, really great service, to be honest. At the end of the day, we're just happy that we've got Holly back with us.
She's not really happy today because she got this thing with the garbage bag.
Got a bandage at the front.
Bandage, the cone. So I did this now, so if she pees... Oh, she already peed. So I did this because, look at this, she peed already.
Good thinking, babe.
Yeah. You need to rest, baby. I'm just so happy that she's back with us, because I was so worried about the anesthesia.
She's alright.
Yeah.
She's a trooper. The next few days were definitely difficult. It was so hard to see Holly like this. But as the anaesthesia started to wear off, it was hard to keep her entertained and stop her from walking on her paw.
I had to sit out here because she was so sad inside. And currently she's sitting here in the sun, her favorite place.
She's happy.
And of course, we had to make her happy.
Today is day 3 and we've decided to take the bandage off. The vet said leave it for 3 days. She done the first day with the yellow one, then it got a bit wet so we changed it, and yeah, we're going to see what's underneath. Hopefully it's healing okay.
Good care. Let me see how it is.
How's it looking?
I can't really see. You're feeling better? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling better? So currently it's a bit swollen on this side, but looks pretty good. But she's trying to lick it, and
Yeah, but
we're
not a lot,
always watching out for her.
She's under full supervision all day.
Oh my god, it's going loose again. Jesus, man. Come on, Brava. Pee-pee. Come on. You can do it. Come on.
Oh my god. Okay, we need to put the cone on.
I know you don't like it. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we can't trust you at night.
She's doing everything so I don't put it on. Okay. Oh, to put it on.
Hi, I'm good. Yeah, I just happened to log into my work emails on the computer
Okay.
earlier today at home, and I've got the results of the histology and the cytology already. So I
Okay.
thought I'd just give you a ring because it's all good news. It's not anything malignant. They think it's an overreaction of fibroblasts. They're a specific kind of cell in the skin. They can be malignant, but in this case they've analysed the whole mass and there was no sign of malignancy, so they're really happy with that. And the cytology from around the lymph node and the lymph node itself of the leg was nothing. So as long as she's okay and the paw is like healing okay and everything is good, there's no like follow-up treatment necessary. She's like perfectly cleared.
That's great. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you very much
No
for
worries.
everything.
Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank God. Yay.
Oh my god.
So as you heard, guys, we received the good news that we've been hoping for, and that means that Holly is completely okay. Okay, we did the operation and now she needs to recover, but overall we're good to go. We're happy.
Yeah, it's such a huge relief. Like at the moment, well, she's asleep at the moment, but obviously her leg is still hurting her. But at least the news was very, very positive. At the beginning, we had a bit of a scare because they gave us like the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And just honestly, so relieved that she's okay and she's going to continue traveling with us, hopefully for a very long time. In fact, now we've got to get planning for Norway.
Yeah, we've done nothing, to be honest. We were like, everything was on pause, but now we're back on track. Like, we need to start planning our trip again.
It's going to be a bit difficult with Holly at first because she needs to recover. It's still hurting her. We can't really take her outside much at the moment. And even then for another 2 weeks after that, we can't really go on any hikes because if it opens up again, it's just going to take longer.
She needs to rest, and she got a small stitch that we need to remove as well.
That's another 2 weeks time.
Yeah,
so
she really needs to stay calm, and also we need to put a cone in her head. So far, everything's good.
perfect. So any day now we're going to set off for Norway. So Next week will be a much more happier video, I promise you that, or at least I hope so. And yeah, what else?
We're just so happy
Nothing
about
else,
this
yeah.
good news, and bad days are gone now. So now we're going to be very focused to travel north and to visit Norway. We're so looking forward for that.
Definitely. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. It wasn't really a fun video, but we like to show a bit of everything, what's happening to us and what we're doing, both the good and the bad. So hope maybe you found it interesting to see this aspect of our life. And I know a lot of you love watching Holly as well, so I'm sure you share our enjoyment and excitement that she's going to be okay. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week for a big adventure.
Bye!